DC's Bombshells is back, baby. I'm here with issue 2, so let's hop on in and see what's happening next, shall we? As we hop on into the comic, we are introduced to Steve Trevor, an army airman who's gotten himself into a dogfight with a lot of Nazi planes, or at least I assume it's Nazi planes. We're in World War II, but we're not really given a lot of context, whether this is the war we remember from history class or if this is some sort of crazy superhero war. Steve and his friends end up getting saved at the last second by the intervention of the Amazons, who come riding in on freaking eagles like this was Game of Thrones. It's an amazing image, and Trevor himself in his internal monologue even says that this seems like something out of Ride of the freaking Valkyries, and you know what? I agree. I like this too as a nice change of pace for the Steve Trevor story that we usually know, wherein he ended up crashing on the Amazons island. This time around, nope, it happened totally differently. They came to save his ass. Sadly, all of his friends end up dying on the beach, either from injuries or from the fight before. Amazons question Steve about what's happening in the world, and he tells them about Hitler and the horrible war machine he's attempting to fight against. Wonder Woman, of course, ends up being his advocate in the whole thing. And, you know, I think it's very interesting in that the Batwoman issue we saw before, it was Kate Kane being repurposed and reimagined in a World War II kind of setting. Yet for Wonder Woman here, she's basically going back to basics. Wonder Woman was a World War II character. This is a very World War II story that they're telling here. Unfortunately for poor Steve, before he can fully plead his case, he passes out, assumably because he swallowed way too much salt water. Never a good look, am I right? Bombshells number 2 continues a strong showing from this book. This is a retro tale that really suited itself to a retro telling. I know I've complained about Steve Trevor before, and it's funny that he's just recently been cast in a movie, that he's a character who never really made much sense outside of World War II. That's why I kind of think it's cool that he gets the focus in this one. Yeah, it's about Wonder Woman and the Amazons, but we kind of get to see everything through his head and, you know, the way he perceives everything that's going on. The action is cool, the art is really wonderful still. It's just super cool to look at. Every shot looks like it could be an amazing poster. And if the cover is any indication, the first one was about Batwoman, this one is about Wonder Woman. Assumedly, the next one will be about Supergirl. I don't know how they plan to tie this all together, but you know what? I'm super interested, and I can't wait to see how they do it. I give this one an 8.5. I really enjoyed this one. This is probably one of the most enjoyable Wonder Woman stories I've read in a very long time. Definitely, if you haven't been reading this book, you should give it a try. I think there's something really special going on here.